Ladies and gentlemen, let me take a moment to talk about something incredibly powerful, something that holds the key to unlocking a woman's greatest strength. That power is found in solitude. You see, in a world that often celebrates constant connection, collaboration, and social validation, solitude is misunderstood. But it's in this very solitude that women discover their most profound strength. The strength I'm talking about isn't the kind that's seen in external achievements, though those are important. This is the strength that's born from within, an inner knowing, an unshakable sense of self. It's the strength of a woman who no longer needs the approval of others because she's learned to find her worth within herself. When a woman embraces solitude, she gives herself the gift of self. In solitude, she is not distracted by the noise of the world. She can hear her inner voice clearly. It's in this quiet space that she reconnects with her true essence, the part of herself that doesn't rely on anyone else to define her. You see, solitude is not about loneliness. It's not about isolation. It's about understanding that true connection begins with connecting with oneself. When a woman embraces solitude, she aligns with her inner wisdom, her intuition. She becomes the creator of her reality, no longer swayed by external circumstances or the judgments of others. In solitude, women develop emotional resilience. Life will test us all with its challenges and hardships. But a woman who has embraced solitude knows that these challenges are simply opportunities for growth. She doesn't fear hardship. She faces it head-on with grace and strength because she's learned to trust herself. It's through solitude that women become the architects of their own transformation. They can look deep within and ask, what do I want? Who am I? What is the life I am creating? In this space, they confront their fears, their doubts, and their limitations, and they rise above them. They no longer give their power away to others. They own it. This is the woman who knows that she is enough, just as she is. The woman who embraces solitude becomes the strongest version of herself because she has cultivated the ability to be with herself. Without distraction, without external validation, she finds peace within her own company, and in that peace, she finds her power. So to all the women who have embraced solitude, know this: you are the strongest people others will ever meet. You have faced your deepest fears, your darkest moments, and you have emerged with a heart full of wisdom, strength, and resilience. Your solitude has been the crucible where your true power has been forged. And for those of you still learning to embrace this journey, remember this: solitude is not something to fear. It's not about being alone. It's about being with yourself, coming home to who you truly are. In that space, you'll discover strength you never knew you had, and you'll rise to become the person you were always meant to be. Thank you. Solitude is often misunderstood as loneliness, yet it is one of the most powerful forces of transformation. In a world that values constant connection and interaction, solitude is frequently overlooked or feared. However, it is in solitude that many people, particularly women, find their true strength. Solitude offers a unique opportunity to disconnect from the distractions and noise of the outside world, allowing one to tune into their inner self, listen to their own thoughts, and reflect deeply. In this quiet space, there is no need to impress others or meet external expectations. It is a time for honest self-exploration and deep introspection. Women who embrace solitude do not see it as a void to be filled with external distractions or the approval of others. Instead, they view it as an essential practice for growth and self-empowerment. It is in these moments of solitude that women have the opportunity to reconnect with their deepest desires, fears, and strengths. They can confront the things they may have been avoiding, and in doing so, they cultivate emotional resilience. Solitude allows for healing, understanding, and self-acceptance, which ultimately leads to a stronger sense of self-worth. Moreover, solitude provides the space to tap into one's intuition and inner wisdom. When external influences are quieted, the voice within becomes clearer. This connection to one's inner guidance empowers women to make decisions that align with their true selves, rather than based on societal pressures or expectations. Solitude is not just a break from the world, it is an invitation to connect with one's authentic nature, to rediscover what truly matters, and to build a foundation of inner strength that no external circumstance can shake. By embracing solitude, women learn to stand firmly in their own power. They realize that their strength doesn't come from external validation or approval, but from within. This realization becomes a profound source of confidence and self-assurance that allows them to face any challenge or adversity with a sense of calm and clarity. Women empowerment is the process of recognizing, enhancing, and embracing one's own value, capabilities, and potential. It is the realization that strength doesn't lie in what others expect of you, but in what you are capable of achieving on your own terms. For women who embrace solitude, empowerment becomes an intimate journey of self-discovery and self-affirmation. When women choose to spend time alone, they are not running away from the world, but rather stepping into a space where they can fully explore their own desires, ambitions, and dreams. Solitude provides the perfect setting for reflection and introspection, where women can break free from societal pressures and redefine what success, happiness, and strength truly mean to them. In this space, women become aware of their inner power. They recognize that their worth is not defined by external accolades, opinions, or expectations, but by their own beliefs and actions. Embracing solitude gives women the opportunity to step outside the constant need for validation from others and to trust their own intuition and decision-making process. This deep sense of self-reliance is the foundation of empowerment. They learn to trust their instincts, their choices, and their voice, which allows them to take bold steps in every area of life, whether it's career, relationships, or personal growth. Empowered women who embrace solitude develop a sense of emotional independence. They no longer feel the need to depend on others for their happiness or sense of worth. This independence doesn't mean isolation. Instead, it signifies an inner sense of peace and contentment that isn't contingent on external circumstances. As women learn to embrace their own company, they build an unshakable foundation of self-respect and self-love. With this empowerment, they not only rise to meet the challenges in their lives, but they also begin to inspire those around them to step into their own power, creating a ripple effect of strength and confidence. Inner strength is not something that can be seen outwardly, but it is a force that quietly shapes a person's life and actions. It is the ability to stand firm in who you are, regardless of the external circumstances. For women who embrace solitude, this inner strength is cultivated in the moments of quiet reflection and self-exploration. When surrounded by silence, women can fully connect with their core, away from the distractions of the world. It is in these moments that the layers of doubt and insecurity can fall away, revealing a profound and resilient strength that has always been there. Solitude offers women the chance to build emotional endurance. It provides the space to face their fears, vulnerabilities, and uncertainties head-on. Instead of relying on others for comfort or reassurance, they learn to self-soothe and find peace within. This ability to be at ease with oneself is the cornerstone of inner strength. Women who spend time alone become more resilient in the face of adversity because they know they can rely on their own internal resources. They trust that they can navigate difficult situations without needing others to validate their experience or actions. Furthermore, solitude offers women the opportunity to heal from past wounds and let go of emotional baggage. In the quiet of solitude, they can reflect on their experiences, gain perspective, and release any pain or negative beliefs that may have been holding them back. As they process these emotions in solitude, they gain clarity and understanding, which strengthens their sense of self. This clarity fosters confidence and the ability to make decisions that are aligned with their true desires. With this inner strength, women become more centered, more in tune with their authentic selves. They no longer feel the need to conform to societal expectations or seek approval from others. Instead, they move through the world with a deep sense of purpose, grounded in the belief that their strength comes from within. Self-discovery is a journey that often requires solitude, as it provides the necessary space for a person to explore their true essence without interference. For women, embracing solitude is a powerful tool for understanding who they truly are, beyond the roles society expects them to play. In the solitude of their own company, women can explore their values, passions, and goals without external pressure. This time alone allows them to tune out the noise and tune into their deepest desires and needs. Self-discovery is a process of peeling back the layers of conditioning, expectations, and fears to uncover the truth of one's identity. When a woman embraces solitude, she is gifted the opportunity to examine her thoughts, actions, and beliefs with clarity. She can question her life choices, reevaluate her relationships, and realign herself with her personal goals and aspirations. In solitude, she can ask herself difficult questions and honestly assess her life direction, free from distractions or the opinions of others. This process of self-exploration leads to greater self-awareness and understanding, which is the foundation for making decisions that are more authentic and aligned with her true self. Solitude also offers women the chance to break free from the expectations and judgments of the outside world. It is easy to become lost in the opinions of others and shape one's identity based on those influences. However, in solitude, women can reconnect with their authentic selves and shed the personas they have created to please others. This process of shedding old identities and beliefs is a crucial part of self-discovery. Through this process, women gain confidence and clarity about who they are and what they truly want out of life. Embracing solitude as a tool for self-discovery enables women to become more self-assured and intentional in their lives. It allows them to create a life that is aligned with their true values and desires rather than one dictated by external forces. In solitude, women find the strength to stand firmly in their own identity, confidently embracing who they are at their core. Emotional resilience is a key aspect of personal growth and strength, and it is something that can be deeply nurtured through solitude. For women, embracing solitude allows them to process their emotions in a safe and quiet space, free from judgment or external influence. In this solitude, they have the chance to feel their emotions fully, without the rush to suppress or react to them. Rather than running away from difficult feelings, women who embrace solitude confront their emotions with curiosity and understanding. This process of emotional awareness and acceptance strengthens their capacity to deal with life's challenges, creating a foundation of resilience that will carry them through tough times. The power of solitude lies in the opportunity it provides to reflect on past experiences, both positive and negative, and to gain valuable insights from them. In moments of solitude, women can explore the root causes of their emotional responses, recognizing patterns and discovering what triggers certain feelings. By understanding these emotional reactions, they gain the ability to respond rather than react. This emotional intelligence allows them to make decisions from a place of calm and clarity, rather than being ruled by impulsive emotions. Solitude also allows women to recharge emotionally. The constant demands of daily life, whether from work, relationships, or society, can drain emotional reserves. Time alone provides the opportunity to replenish those reserves, to find peace, and to restore a sense of balance. In solitude, women can practice self-care, engage in activities that nurture their soul, and allow themselves to simply rest. This emotional restoration is essential for maintaining resilience in the face of future challenges. By learning to be emotionally resilient through solitude, women gain a profound sense of strength that enables them to weather life's storms with grace. They are no longer defined by their circumstances, but by their ability to adapt, recover, and emerge stronger each time. This resilience becomes a core part of their identity, empowering them to navigate life's ups and downs with confidence and poise. Yet it is often misunderstood. It's not about escaping the chaos of life, but about finding a place of calm within yourself, no matter what's happening around you. When a woman embraces solitude, she is not simply isolating herself. She is creating a space where she can reconnect with the deepest parts of her being. In that silence, she can hear her own voice, unfiltered by external influences. It is in these moments of solitude that the noise of the world fades away, and what remains is the quiet confidence that she is enough, just as she is. Inner peace comes from understanding that external circumstances don't dictate your worth. It's the recognition that no matter what challenges you face, you have the ability to center yourself, to return to a place of calm and clarity. Women who cultivate this inner peace are not swayed by the turbulence of life. They do not let the opinions of others or the unpredictability of the world disturb their equilibrium. Instead, they draw from a well of inner tranquility that allows them to move through the world with a sense of purpose and balance. This peace is not something that can be found outside of oneself. It's not dependent on people, places, or situations. It's a state of being that comes from within, cultivated through reflection, mindfulness, and self-awareness. When a woman is at peace with herself, she is no longer chasing external validation or approval. She knows that true contentment comes from within, from a deep sense of alignment with her own values and desires. The journey toward inner peace is not a destination, but a continuous practice. It's about learning to quiet the mind, to embrace the present moment, and to accept yourself fully, flaws and all. Women who embrace solitude know that inner peace isn't something that's fleeting. It's something that grows and deepens with time. And it is this inner peace that allows them to face life's challenges with grace, resilience, and an unwavering sense of self. Transformation is an inevitable part of life, but it is in solitude that true transformation can take root. When a woman chooses solitude, she opens herself up to a profound opportunity for change. She disconnects from the distractions and expectations of the outside world, and instead, she begins the process of re-examining who she is, what she values, and where she wants to go. Solitude allows her to take the time to truly reflect on her journey, to peel back the layers of conditioned beliefs and assumptions, and to rediscover the essence of who she is beyond the roles and labels society may have imposed upon her. In this space of stillness, a woman confronts both her fears and her dreams, acknowledging the parts of herself that she may have overlooked or ignored. She faces the discomfort of self-discovery with courage, knowing that through this process she is shedding old versions of herself that no longer serve her. Solitude becomes a sanctuary of growth, where she can let go of the past and move toward a future that is aligned with her authentic self. Transformation also requires an openness to change, and solitude provides the perfect environment for cultivating this openness. Without the noise and influence of the outside world, a woman can truly hear her own voice and become attuned to her intuition. She gains clarity on what is no longer working in her life, and she is empowered to make choices that reflect her newfound understanding of herself. As she steps into her power, she learns that transformation isn't just about external circumstances shifting. It's about an internal shift that radiates outward, changing the way she interacts with the world around her. In solitude, a woman learns that transformation is not something that happens overnight. It's a gradual unfolding, a process of deepening self-awareness and releasing what no longer serves her. As she evolves, she finds strength in the quiet moments of introspection, knowing that each step forward, no matter how small, is part of her powerful journey toward becoming the fullest version of herself. Authenticity is one of the most precious gifts a person can offer to the world, and solitude is the crucible in which this authenticity is forged. When a woman embraces solitude, she removes herself from the expectations, opinions, and judgments of others. In this space, she can peel away the layers of influence that have shaped her and begin to explore who she truly is at her core. She no longer has to conform to external standards or try to fit into a mold that isn't hers. She can finally meet herself without the filters of comparison or fear of rejection. Authenticity is a journey of self-recognition and self-acceptance. It's the quiet act of showing up in the world exactly as you are, without pretending to be something you are not. Solitude is where this raw, unfiltered self can be nurtured and understood. In the stillness of being alone, a woman begins to recognize her own desires, values, and boundaries, and she learns to honor them without hesitation. There is no need to perform or prove anything when you are in the presence of your own truth. This allows her to step into her life with the confidence of someone who knows exactly who she is and what she stands for. In solitude, authenticity blooms because it's a space free from distractions that could dilute or distort one's sense of self. When a woman is alone, she can focus on what truly matters to her, reconnecting with her passions, purpose, and desires. This alignment creates a deep sense of peace because it means she is living according to her own values rather than being swept away by the expectations of others. This authenticity doesn't need to shout. It doesn't need to be loud or grandiose. It's a quiet, powerful presence that radiates from within. A woman who embraces solitude taps into this inner strength and lives her life as a reflection of her deepest truths, not as a reaction to the world's demands. Her authenticity becomes the foundation of everything she does, guiding her decisions, relationships, and her path forward. Her self-love is the cornerstone of resilience and empowerment. It is an essential element that arises when a woman embraces solitude, for it is in this quiet space that she can cultivate a relationship with herself that is based on kindness, patience, and understanding. In a world that often demands perfection, self-love allows a woman to be compassionate with her flaws, to forgive her mistakes, and to celebrate her growth. Solitude provides the opportunity to confront the parts of herself that may have been neglected or judged, and to offer them the care and acceptance they deserve. This kind of self-love is not rooted in vanity or narcissism, but in deep self-respect and self-awarenessness. It's the quiet confidence that comes from knowing that you are worthy of love and care, regardless of external validation. When a woman is comfortable in solitude, she doesn't need anyone else to define her worth. She knows her value intrinsically. It's through this self-recognition that she can build resilience, because self-love creates a foundation that no external circumstances can easily shake. It becomes a wellspring from which she draws strength in difficult times, reminding her that she is capable of navigating challenges with grace and perseverance. In solitude, a woman learns to prioritize her own needs without guilt or shame. She sets boundaries that honor her well-being, and she nurtures herself emotionally, mentally, and physically. This practice of self-care is an act of self-love, an acknowledgement that she deserves time and attention just as much as anyone else. By choosing herself, she strengthens her sense of inner peace and stability, which allows her to show up fully for others when needed without losing herself in the process. The relationship a woman has with herself directly influences how she interacts with the world. When self-love is present, she radiates a sense of fulfillment and confidence that draws others toward her. She is no longer seeking validation outside of herself because she knows her worth. Self-love empowers her to live authentically, to make choices that honor her well-being, and to navigate life's challenges with the certainty that she is enough, exactly as she is. Growth is a continuous, ever-evolving journey, and solitude is the fertile soil in which it can truly flourish. When a woman chooses to be alone, she enters a space where transformation is not only possible, but inevitable. Solitude gives her the chance to step away from external distractions and noise, offering the clarity and time needed to reflect on her experiences, her dreams, and her potential. In this solitude, she can assess her past, confront the lessons she has learned, and use those insights as the foundation for her future. This growth is not just about the external circumstances in her life, but about the internal shifts that take place when she allows herself the freedom to evolve. Growth requires introspection, and solitude provides the ideal environment for self-exploration. It is in these moments of stillness that a woman can dive deep into her own psyche, understanding her fears, desires, strengths, and weaknesses. In solitude, there is no rush. There is no need to meet anyone else's expectations or conform to someone else's timeline. She can move at her own pace, allowing herself the space to heal, to make mistakes, and to learn from them without the pressure of judgment. This creates an environment where true growth is not about perfection, but about progress and self-acceptance. Furthermore, solitude encourages a sense of independence that is crucial for growth. It teaches a woman to rely on herself for support, strength, and clarity rather than seeking external sources of validation. She learns to trust her own intuition and decisions, which builds her confidence and empowers her to take bold steps forward. This inner strength and independence are what propel her to continually strive for better, to take risks, and to embrace new challenges. Growth then becomes a natural part of her journey, not something she forces or seeks outside of herself, but something that emerges from the quiet confidence of knowing who she is and what she is capable of.